Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a blessed day today. As per usual. Hope you're having a blessed day every day. Those who don't know me, I'm your boy, I'm your host, I'm your goddamn mechanic KB. So in today's video is focusing on the bumpers, the front and the rear bumper. The main objective today is I want to repair the bumpers. Like, I know for sheer fact I can buy a new bumper and then obviously paint it, or buy pre-painted bumper, black bumper, but where's the fun in that? I want to increase my knowledge in mechanics, in all aspects of mechanics. So we're gonna actually repair the bumper today. Well, today and tomorrow. It's gonna need 24 hours to cure. Anyway, let's get into the video. Let's move on to the video. Okay, so for the front bumper now, the damage is mad. It is actually mad. It starts from all the way over here. So this is the driver's side light. Comes all the way down here, boom, 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 to the passenger side light. Good thing is, it is one continuous crack. There's no little cracks here, there, everywhere. It's just boom. So from here all the way there. For the rear bumper now, the crack is minute. It is only here, so this shouldn't take too long to repair anyway. Also, the front light came off as I was bringing the bumpers in, so I'm gonna just stick that back on, but that's nothing really, that's minor. Main tools I'm gonna use, I say tools, but yeah, we'll say tools. I bought two big boxes of epoxy. No, sorry, that's not epoxy. Two big boxes of body filler. That should last me a while anyway, so that's not only just for this car, it's for every other car in the future, so that should last me a while. I also bought fiberglass cloth tape, which is going to help when we're doing the repairs for the big cracks and also the little crack there, but this is really, really crucial. Zip ties, obviously we need that. You're always going to need zip ties. Zip ties, duct tape, and a hammer. I think those are the three main tools every mechanic needs. Every. Prove me wrong. Huh. And a big tub of, epoxy. So with that all having been said, I'm actually losing a little bit of sunlight. I'm just gonna get on with the work. And we'll start by drilling into the front bumper and putting the zip ties on there. Put the epoxy and then the cloth on. The epoxy needs 24 hours to obviously dry down, to cure. So if I do that today, by tomorrow it'll be done, and then we can finish off the repairs for tomorrow and then paint it. Sound good? Sounds great. Lovely. Okay, alright, perfect. I'm actually happy how this turned out. Where the crap was so long, literally coming from one end of the bumper, boom, all the way to here, there to there, from there to there. I was worried. It's a long crack. It's one crack, but it's a long crack. But I was worried in the sense of I didn't know if it was all gonna align or if there's gonna be sections missing from it. But the way it's turned out, beautiful. So I wanted to make sure that each section was actually, it's basically just there. Anything wasn't overlapping. It's come out looking really good. Obviously, this one section here that I was really worried about, because there's also this seam line here that I'm gonna need to continue on. But that's another worry. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. If you guys saw from the little cinematic shot, I had to use the heat gun here because this section had bent in from impact or something. So I had to use the heat gun here to basically refitted it out. I don't know what the word is. Oh yeah, but this section came out looking really beautiful. Oh yeah, I'm really proud of this. Oh, also, I don't know if you noticed from the cinematic shots, but this is where the crack started from. Obviously, from the other section, it is just point to point, so it doesn't really matter. But this is the actual initial start of the crack. I end up drilling into there so that there's no stress point anymore. When I put Bondo over him, I don't want this to be the stress point, so that this could be the first point of failure as it's the weakest point. So now, this looks really good. Really good. For the back bumper, end up doing exactly the same. I didn't bother recording it because you guys have already seen it on the front bumper, so there was no need for me to do this. But this was easy. This literally took 5 minutes. For that having been said, I think now it's time for the epoxy. Also, I'm just using any odd epoxy. Boom, little bad boy right there. It's normal epoxy. Yeah, it will do. It will do. Yeah, so without further ado, let me do. So it's the next day, and they've actually both turned out much better than I expected. Yeah, look at that. This is me trying to scratch it off. Oh, this is actually beautiful. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so let me not lie. It's been longer than 24 hours, but where it's been cold and I wasn't doing the jobs outside, I decided to let it cure for a little bit longer just so it obviously cures. If I'd done it in just 24 hours, it would still be tacky, it would still be sticky, it wouldn't have the same effect. If it was my own personal car, I wouldn't care. But this is a car I'm also gonna fix to sell, so I want to do it properly. I want to do it 100%. Do it legit. That having been said, you can see where I kept touching it to check that, yeah, to check if it had stuck down. But even here, all done perfect. Let me show you guys the other side. Yeah, this is kind of looking good. Obviously there was a bit of bleeding, but that's nothing. Oh, that's worked perfectly. Yeah, that's come out really good. The epoxy is actually sunk into the little holes in between here. It's sunk in deep enough, but it's left another groove where the fiberglass bond can come through, fill it through, and then it will have a nice solid bond. If that makes sense. I know it makes sense. Yeah, it looks good. Moving over to the front. Okay. Just pull this off. So you can see here, my issue is where I'd left it for over 24 hours, it actually started to glue down the tape. So I use the tape over the section so that when I put the epoxy on there, it doesn't seep too much through. So it comes up and fills in the gaps, but it won't seep through and bleed through. Obviously, like I said, we're gonna have a little bit of bleed spots like here, but that's nothing. That can all be sanded down. But I didn't want the whole bumper to be covered in epoxy, like the whole front of the bumper. I just wanted the sections that I wanted to fix. But this has actually come out really good. Obviously, sections like here, I'm gonna have to sand it down a lot more just so we can get that nice and flush. But that's nothing. That's minor. Here, we're gonna have to sand down and put a bit more Bondo here to follow this line through. But that's minor. That's nothing. It's perfect. A little bit here. There's a little high spot. I'm gonna get the heat gun. Obviously, push it back down. Get to a nice little, I'd say more or less like a low spot, so then I can fill in with the Bondo and then mold it how I want it. Obviously, to follow the body line. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Right. So moving on, what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get the grinding wheel, grind off the little cable ties, and from there I'm gonna get the 60 grit sandpaper, come through and then sand down the whole area that's obviously had the repair done to it, which is obviously this section, and the rear bumper, this section. What that's going to do is that's going to allow the Bondo to have a better contact with the plastic bumper. But the first Bondo I'm going to use is the fiberglass Bondo, yeah, which is this bad boy. This is just going to give it more structural rigidity. So give it more structural rigidity so that the bumper doesn't crack. On top of that, I'm going to put the normal Bondo, which is going to give it the glass finish, the smooth glass finish. I'm going to set the camera up. I'm going to do them and then come back and update you guys when I finish that. Sound good? Sound great? Awesome. Alright, boys, girls, as you can tell, we've put on the fiberglass body filler or Bondo. It's still tacky. Like right now it's still tacky, so I'm gonna have to wait about 30 minutes. But it's actually come out looking really good. Obviously this side's come out looking nice, clean. It's a uniform finish all over. Obviously this side is a bit you know, bumpy, but it would do, you know, it would do. Basically I ran out of Bondo on this side. I had to come back through with another batch. That's why you can tell there's a different, like, pinker here. It's a little bit more creamer here. I don't know. I was gonna put it on this section here, which is the silver front trim, but I decided not to, because if I put it here, then the silver trim might not be able to fit underneath it. So I decided obviously just to put the Bondo around it. And we'll see, we'll see. As you can also tell, done the back as well. Just come out clean, nice uniform finish. Yeah, obviously I don't need to do this section here. This is where the epoxy had it leaked through, so I just sanded it down. But I'm going to obviously come back through with the normal Bondo, put over here. Just give you guys a little insight. The reason I use fiberglass Bondo before I use normal Bondo is because fiberglass Bondo's obviously got the fiberglass components in it. So it's a little bit more stronger than normal Bondo, which is going to give the bumper a little bit more rigidity, a little bit more stiffness. So going forward from this, I think what I'm going to do now is obviously wait about 30 minutes for it to dry for both front bumper and rear bumper, and then I'm going to come back over it with about 120 grit sandpaper with the orbital sander, and then I'll come back through with the blocks, like the little sanding block, one of these little spongy things. Obviously wrap around 100 grit sandpaper. Let's come back through and also follow the body lines so that it looks more factory. Yeah, it looks factory. Obviously it's not going to be 110% looking factory, but it's going to look factory enough. So after that now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the acetone, wipe it down. After that, that's when we're going to finally put the normal Bondo on, which is going to be the easy sand, high fill Bondo. It means that it doesn't have any pinholes, or it doesn't have any pinholes at the end, which is what we want, because we don't want the pinholes when we're trying to paint and then paint the top. No, that's stress, unnecessary stress, no. So, with that all having been said and done, I'm just going to put the camera down, get with that, and then I'll come back, give you guys an update when it's time to paint. Yeah? Good? Great. Enjoy the show. Both bumpers are now scuffed up. They had full scuffage all over. I've done both. That's the rear, that's the front. I think what I'm gonna do is grab the high build primer. Use this instead of normal primer because this is it's got like filler type of material inside of it. So it's gonna do as well. It's gonna give us another layer of protection just over it so that when we do sand it back down, there's no little nicks, no little imperfections. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna prepare up the little painting area. I'm gonna put down this little plastic wrap. Obviously, you know the little setup, you know the little scenario. I'm just gonna set you guys up and then get that done. Yeah, great. Okay, so I managed to do one pass, but I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can. Yeah, right here. Don't touch it. Right here, you can see this little hairline crack. This is where the crack was, where I'd obviously fixed it up, put Bond over it. But where I sanded it down, I must have sanded it down a bit too far back, where now you can see the hairline crack. So I feel like the second coat of primer might be able to hide it, because you can tell here, yeah, it's filling up right here. So I think the second coat of primer might be able to fill it up. If not, I'll put a second coat of primer on anyway. If not, I will sand it back down, put one little layer of the Bondo on there, or the little putty, or this knife and putty. This should be able to just clear this up a little bit. What we'll do first is I'll spray with another coat of primer, hybrid primer, and then see what it looks like afterwards, and we'll go from there. We'll attack it from there. Yeah, still visible. Still very, very much visible. It's literally right here. Right here. But also with the primer, I've also realized that there's other sections where I missed with the wet dry sandpaper. So here, and there as well. So what we'll do is I'm gonna literally wait for it to dry off a little bit, sand down a little bit of sandpaper, apply the knifing putty on there, and then should be good to go. Because apart from that, everything else looks really good on it. Yeah, it looks really good. So let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
One, yeah.
Okay. Listen, boys, girls, ladies, and fucking gentlemen. Where's the crack, huh? Where's the butt crack, huh? I'm happy with this. I'm actually happy with this. Also, while I've been doing this, I've been spraying up other little bits around the bumper. So sections like here, around here. Obviously, little bits here where they needed that extra little touch just for the paint. That section there, here, up there, and over there, and that should look really, really, really good. Really good. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna remove the rear bumper, get the front bumper, put it here, and start doing the little, basically what I did on the rear bumper. I'm not gonna show you guys because you've already seen it on the rear bumper. There's no point of showing you guys twice, but I'll show you guys the end results, and if anything does come up, I'll pick up the camera and show you guys. Yeah, sound good? Great, perfect. How many days has it been? 4 days? We're here. I've managed to prime the whole bumper and it's actually come out looking really good. I've got even coverage all over, and the sections that obviously where I'd done the repair, it ran across from here all the way along here, through here, underneath here, through here, and out somewhere around here. As you can tell, it's nice, it's lovely, it's beautiful, it is even, it is uniformed. Fucking happy bunny. I'm a happy bunny. Obviously the rear was easy. It was a quick drop. The rear was just around this section here. I just realized I'm touching it after I've just wiped down with alcohol, so I'm gonna have to wipe it down again with alcohol. We'll do that again. We'll do that. So I've done this section here, which is come out looking really, really good. Yeah, I didn't bother doing the whole coverage of primer on the bumper. I didn't feel like we needed to. I just feel like, because the majority of the damage was right there, like in one little section, and these bits where there was deep scratches, so I just basically sanded it back down, put primer on them, just to give them a nice little uniform color. Okay, I've already wet dry sandpapered it. Basically came down and went through the whole bumper with 400 grit sandpaper. Came with the alcohol wipe, wiped it all down, take off any grease. So now it's actually ready for paint, which now leads me to the next point. Boom, that's ready. That's prepared, that's ready, that's good to go. I also ordered, obviously, the ready to mix paint. So I ordered 2 of them. One of them is for a different car, which is parked around the front. So open this one, whichever one is for this car, get it into the tank and get it sprayed. I'll say you guys, I'm not gonna bother doing directions because you guys have already seen me do spraying before. Like if you want to watch another video, there's a video up there or up there, I can't remember which side it is. You know what to do, So give me a second, let me set it up and let's start painting. Oh, listen, I'm gassed. I'm happy. Let's go to this goddamn door. Some don't make noise for everyone upstairs. But, boys, girls, I am happy. Look at this. Look at that even coverage all over. Yeah, damn. That looks so good. Okay, that's the front bumper. Rear bumper. That's the thing. I am so gassed. As you guys can tell, it's quite windy. It's actually quite windy today. It is very much windy. It's not even quite. It is very much windy. There was also a split on my. There was a little crack, a little split crack right there. So that little hairline crack, it was actually so crucial because what it did is it allowed more air to come into the system and then it allowed the gun to start splattering. I'll show you a little example. Don't know if you can tell, but about here. What you guys need to remember is this is only a 2,000, 3,000 pound car. It doesn't need the extensive work put into it like a 10,000 pound car would. So I'm obviously now left with one part of the task, which is the clear coat. But where the regulator, where that's cracked, it was giving me the paint splatter with the normal paint. I don't want to have that issue with the clear coat, so I'm not gonna bother. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually order one on Amazon right now, so it comes tomorrow, and hopefully I can paint the clear coat tomorrow after work and gym. Well, for you guys, 2 seconds. So just 1 or 2. You wait. 1 or 2, 3, 4. No, I can't sing that. Fucking no. Fucking no. Boys, I fucked up. I fucked up hard. Let me show you the rain. The bumper looks beautiful. It looks perfect. Like, look, this side here looks perfect. And then we'll go over to this side. What the fuck is this? All this here, and I think it bleeds down a little bit to here. And I know exactly what happened. So basically, before spraying it, spraying the clear coat, I obviously done the 400 grit wet dry sandpaper and I wiped it down with alcohol wipe. But then I forgot to wipe down them streaks. So now those streaks are here and you can see them. So from my mistake to you, I made this mistake so you guys don't have to. Yes, I done it on purpose. Yes, on purpose. Just wipe it down. Wipe down your surface before preparation. Prep your surface, because right now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to sand it back down, like that section there. Sand it back down. I have to order new paint because I've literally run out of paint. 1 litre, done both the front and rear bumper. I just need like 250 mils max. Okay, see you guys in about 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let me go do the paint.
Put the place up. Put my face up. Why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you slapped me in the back. 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 Why you doing all that? Slap me in the back. place up. I'ma face up. She was a born shaker, she shake. Why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you slapped me in the back. I'ma face up. Why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you slapped me in the back. I ain't going outside in this cold ass when they gotta roll up and out. See you from afar, got my thoughts in the sky. Where we used to kiss, sunshine, shit, and why? You gotta call me every day, pretend you my baby. I see more real out there lately, it's crazy. Yeah, we could be the same as we claim in this kingdom shit and keep it tame. Come on, baby girl, we not the same. Two different speeds, but we keep it one lane. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Keep 100, y'all. Do this for my soul like a dawn. Put the stereo on.
Put your hands in the air, we'll be alright. Oh, yeah. You keep messing up my mind, but I love your style. You know
Put the place up. Put my face up.
Turn around and say I am not happy with that. That'll be the biggest lie I've ever told in my whole goddamn life. Considering that there was a crack going along from here all the way across here, underneath here, through here, and I believe it came, I can't remember if it was here or if it was here. Literally there was two sections, top section, bottom section, and now uniformed. Obviously, as you can tell, I missed the badge. It obviously needs a little screw at the back, and obviously I haven't done that. I'm going to need to take the bumper off anyway because I need to fix the radiator, or I need to install a new radiator. So there's no point in me trying to fit that on right now, when really and truly in about the next video or the video afterwards, I'm going to be taking that off anyway. That's why I didn't bother putting the bolts on the top, the sides, or at the back as well, because I need to do another repair at the back. But for what it is, I'm really happy how it's come out. With these, I'm gonna put in, what's the back to black type of, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, it's back to black something. I'm gonna use that on here and this section here. I'm gonna do the headlight restore here on that one, on that headlight. The rear bumper, I don't know if you still just see the little hairline peeking through. Once we wet dry sand and then polish it, it should obviously hide it a little bit better. Apart from that, bumper looks really good. Obviously there is a lot of orange peel on it. As you can tell, there's a lot of orange peel on the bumper. I'm gonna need to come back through with the wet dry sandpaper and then polish the whole car. So I didn't bother doing it on the bumper if I'm gonna do the whole car anyway. With that having been said, I'm really happy with the outcome of the bumpers. It's obviously taken a lot longer than I expected, but it was bound to happen anyway. Like with the weather, with work, it was all bound to happen. Also, that little mishap with the clear coat, it was all bound to happen. But I'm glad. I'm so glad it's done. So glad, so gassed. Now what we need to do, we need to replace the front radiator, do a service, and then a few other little things. So stick around. Stick around. There's a lot more to come from this car, but there's also another car I need to go film right now, and then there's another one I need to go film afterwards. There's a lot of projects. So, with all that being said, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, let me know in the comments why. If you dislike it, I would say hit the dislike button, but obviously that's disappeared now, that's gone. That doesn't really matter. So, what I'll say is, let me know in the comments what you dislike about the video, and then I'll comment back onto it. We'll have a little discussion. I like discussions, positive criticism. Like I've always said, positive criticism is number one. It is key, my friend. It is key. But listen, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week. I'm your boy, I'm your host, I'm goddamn mechanic KB, and I'm out. Peace.
Love.